Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to your favorite daily American English pronunciation show, Wake Up American. We're here, like I said, daily to try to make sure you get in your 5 to 10 minutes of American English pronunciation. Practice every single day, excuse me, because that's what it takes. If you're watching this, you're probably interested in American English. I'm going to guess, I'm gonna hazard a guess. And you may be wondering, how do I actually make noticeable changes in the way I'm talking? And well, the way to do that is through consistent daily practice. And in fact, so many of the services that we have are about that. We have a group on Telegram, we have daily small group classes, we have this stream. So, like, no matter where you are in life and whatever your situation is, we try to make sure that you have at least some access to daily pronunciation growth opportunities. And when we say we, it's really just me. This is a one-man show right now. And if you don't know me, cool. My name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. That's one of the four keys to a natural sound in American English pronunciation, including placement, pitch, breath, and trying to weaken your consonant sounds and trying to strengthen your vowel sounds. Today, we're going to be looking at some superheroes. I was asked in our Telegram group, speaking of that, to look at the pronunciation of the word Hulk. This is kind of a unique schwa plus L sound with a dark L. And I thought that fit in really well with everything we've been talking about, because the last 2 days we've already been discussing dark L sounds. So we're going to kind of dive more into that. Before we get into the work, though, just a little thing that we have going on, which a lot of people have already expressed interest in, which is great. Technically, we're already full. I won't be able to do everybody. But what we're doing, just give me a minute to set up. And so a lot of you probably already are familiar with this. Dum, 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 okay, here we go. There it is. There it is. So tomorrow, in place of Wake Up American, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing one-on-one classes, just real quick ones on the stream for about an hour or so, or until I get tired, or however it ends up being. So we're just going to real quick 10-minute one-on-one classes with people who have expressed interest. You can be one of them. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to be up here, you're going to be down there, like at that camera, and we'll kind of, I guess, look more, a little bit more like this. So I'll be here, and then you'll be there, and then we'll go through and answer any sort of questions you may have about pronunciation for about 10 minutes or so, and then we will move on to our next student. And our goal is to try to get through as many students as possible during that 10-minute time frame. So if you're interested in the chance of being selected, again, I already have too many people to fit everybody in, but there's a chance you could get randomly picked. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you would like to have that opportunity, what you can do is I've put in the chat box a link which you can access, or you can just go over to the channel page. I've posted it on the community tab on the main channel. I posted on the community tab on the shadowing channel, and I've also posted it on the Facebook page. So you can see it in all of those locations. And what you need to do is basically fill out this form. Okay. So you need to fill out this form that just tells me that you want to be on screen with me. Okay. Keep in mind, it's going to be live. So we're going to be in front of the entire world. Oh my gosh. So nervous. Oh my gosh. Are you afraid? And we're going to be going through some things. And I hope you join me, because the way I'll put it is like this. If you have a question about something, someone else has the same question. I guarantee you. That's something I see over and over in our Mission English group, where we have people from all different nationalities, like Mexico, and countries in Europe, and countries in Asia. And yet, yeah, we have different accents and some different individual things, but a lot of us are struggling with the same major concepts. A lot of us are struggling with placement. A lot of us are struggling with breath and pitch and things like that. So that's why I think the small group classes really work, because yeah, we have our individual things, but there's large concepts that everyone can benefit from. So take a look at that, fill out the form, chance to be selected. I'll be emailing out people today with more instructions and things like that. Alrighty. So we've been talking a lot about the dark L on the last couple streams. So I encourage you, if you've never heard of a dark L, you need to start maybe 2 streams ago in the Wake Up American playlist. And it's this all sound. And this all sound can come after a schwa as well, which sounds a little bit different than what it sounds like in other situations. So to give an example here, the last 3 words of this group are actually a slightly different sound than the others. These first words are going to have something that's more like an oh, oh, oh. We're really kind of closing off towards the back of the mouth. It's like oh, ho, oh, ho. That's that first word. That first word would be an oh sound. Then you add an H and it sounds like ho, oh, ho, oh, ho, oh, ho. Because this is a schwa sound, the middle of my tongue is high. Front of my tongue's a little high, but it's really more about the middle of the tongue being high. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Whereas when we look later, what we're going to find with those last words, the middle of the tongue's going to be lower and not block as much breath. So it'll be more Maybe you can hear a difference. Oh, 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 oh. Hear that difference? That's going to be basically what we're going to be getting after today. So what we're going to do is we're going to just say the O sound, we'll do the vowel, and then we'll add some consonants to it. And let's see how that goes. And if you have some questions, you can post them in the chat, or you can, if you're watching the replay, leave a comment and we'll try to address it in a future stream. Okay. So our first word, o, ho, o, ho. Notice again, this is a dark L. So if you're waiting for like Jeff, where's that L sound? Like whole, we don't do that because this is a dark L. Typically, when you have an L sound in the middle or at the end of a word, you're not getting that contact. My big suggestion is keeping the tip of your tongue down against the bottom of your mouth. I think that can help a lot in terms of opening things up and keeping the placement down. So again, like oh, ho, oh, ho. How's the next one? Oh, ho, hawk. Oh, ho, hawk. Oh, ho, hawk. Oh, ho, hawk. Oh, ho, hook. Hawk. Excuse me, I said hook. Hawk. Oh, ho, hawk. Just a quick hello to Kawara. She is back. Always back. That is great. Great to see you once more. What was our next word? Sock. It's like oh, so, sock. Oh, so, sock. Oh, so, sock. Oh, so, sock. Okay. Sock is like when you're like really sad and you just kind of go like, just kind of like, you know, like your shoulders kind of round, your head kind of a little forward. You're just sulking. You're just really sad. In case you don't know that. Our next word is bulk. Bulk. Like you buy something in bulk. If you guys have like a Costco by you or a Sam's Club, where you buy lots of a thing at once instead of just a little bit. Bulk. It's like all ball bulk, all ball bulk, all ball bulk. Okay, so we have hull, hawk, sock, bulk, maul. Like you'll maul something over, you'll think about it. You'll maul. So all maul, all maul, all maul. Again, get that middle of your tongue a little high. Okay, trying to block a little bit of breath through here. That dark out a little bit. And then the last one, o, do, o, do, o, do. I do want to make a note. Some people will pronounce this sound slightly differently. That's how I pronounce these. So I'm only going to give you what how I do it, because that's what I can give the best information on. But you may hear some other alternatives out in the world, just a note. But let's just kind of run through those one last time. So all of those that we just did, those are the ones that have that schwa dark L sound. So again, o, ho, o, hawk, o, sock, o, bulk, o, mo, o, do. The last words, those last 3 words, have the sound, like in book or good. Not the same sound as a schwa. So there's a difference between an sound and an sound. But we're adding a dark L component. So our becomes So like it's a more open version in a lot of ways. You can drop your jaw a little bit more. The very back of your tongue is high. The middle of your tongue is down now when you do this. It's like ball, 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 fall, fall, paw, paw. Hopefully you hear there's a little bit more breath coming through. So like ball, fall, paw versus like haw, hawk, sock. So like haw versus fall. Can you hear the difference? Haw, fall, haw, fall. That first one is more of that schwa dark L. Haw. It's a little bit more closed off again because the back of your tongue's a little high. I mean, the middle of your tongue's a little high. Haw versus fall. Now we're a little bit more open because the back of tongue's high and the middle of tongue's down. Fall. Let's just read all of these. Haw, hawk, sock, bok, mo, do, bo, fa, paw, ba, fa, paw. You'll be again a little more open with those last three. Ba, fa, and paw. Now I will be honest with you. If you find that these all kind of sound similar to each other, it's not really the end of the world. In the scale of pronunciation, there are other things that are way more influential and important for your listener. The other reality too is that these words I've given you with the schwa dark L, this is like most of them. This is not a common sound at all. So like, I'm really focusing the stream just because I was specifically asked about it. But the reality is that if you're pronouncing the first words like the last words, okay, that doesn't particularly bother me. People will be able to understand you because those all sounds are so specific. They're so specific that people are going to understand you whatever sounds you use, and they honestly they may not even notice. Just to be honest with you. But hopefully you find that helpful. If you are one of those people that's like you're really just curious about the difference in those sounds, hopefully that is something that helped you out. Again, just reminders about things we got going on tomorrow. Tomorrow we don't have our typical Wake Up American stream. Instead, we got people who are brave, some brave warriors who are going to be joining me on screen from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. tomorrow. You can find more information about that if you go to our community tab. This is basically what it says over here. You do need to fill out this form so that way I have your email address so I can send you instructions. Okay, you can find that also on the Facebook page, the shadowing channel page, in addition to the main channel page. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. Look, when it comes to pronunciation, there are a million resources out there. So the fact you spent a little bit of time with little old me is greatly appreciated. Hope you all have a good day. Have a good night. Good afternoon. We'll see you all later. You guys take care.